Nice and quiet. Just got another fella staying here at the moment, and still sleeping. It's like 7 a.m. Gotta plug my phone in because I didn't charge it overnight. For some reason I think charging it overnight has like been worse for the battery. I don't know. Yeah. Freaking hate that with these iPhones, you know, it's like getting to the point where it seems like, well, when I got it, it was like once a day I charged it. Now it's like 2 or 3 times a day. But to be fair, I do use it like all day, every day. Let's see. It's looking a little scarce. I guess since we're here, I'll show you the proper way to make these types of coffee here. Smoke the pot. First things first, we gotta boil this water. Oh, yeah, so a couple days ago I went on like a big adventure, and maybe I'll do the same soon. Yesterday was real terrible weather, so pretty much just stayed in. Today, I think it's gonna be doing some planning, some chilling, some coffee drinking, and maybe I'll go actually get my laundry done for once, instead of wearing the same clothes every day, and yeah, play some guitar, and probably go take a sauna. Alright, so I feel like most people don't know this, but you should actually, if you can, at least, put boiling water into the bottom of your mocha pot. Yeah, see, so just fill this bad boy up here with boiling water. Now I'm gonna put some fresh coffee grounds in it. Luckily the supermarket is not far away, but it is too far for this morning. So that's how you get a real good smooth coffee from these mocha pots, because you really don't want to let it like bubble up really fast, or like that's the thing, if you don't put boiling water in the bottom of it here, and then you're like trying to boil it inside of the machine, and you end up, either you put it on low and it takes forever, or you put it on high and then it starts bubbling, and then you have to quickly turn it to low and take it off the heat and then put it back on the heat, and it's in order to prevent it from really percolating too fast and causing grounds to come through and essentially burning the coffee. You don't want that. So an annoying kind of thing in Peru is this is milk. It didn't come cold, it just came on the shelf like all the milk does here. It's just, it's not fresh, let's just say that. And they're like, oh, like it's no preservatives and whatever. Like it's been highly processed so that it can be shelf stable. None of it's good, let's be honest. But in this case, it's better than no milk or cream. because I don't know. Black coffee is just not my favorite, unless it's like the best coffee ever. But even then, I'm a cappuccino and latte guy. So I like my milk. And in Canada, in most northern countries, I guess, it's not that hard to get nice fresh milk. Let's check on the coffee here. So you see, perfect. That's what you gotta do. It was bubbling up nice and slow there. Gosh, the table's too small for me. Cheers. Yeah, that's nice. That's good coffee. Shitty milk. A nice raw sugar though. Just a teaspoon of this raw sugar. And yeah, good coffee, which is really what it's all about. So, you know, there's been times where I've been like desperate to whiten my coffee, so to speak. So I put that coffee whitener, or maybe you know the brand Coffee Mate, which is actually explosive apparently. And I've read it, but someone told me like it had petroleum in it, and I'm pretty sure I read the ingredients, and yeah, it did. Like, essentially it's poison, let's just say that. So the fact that I can put processed milk in my coffee, I guess, is a little bit better than that. The silence of a falling star lights up the purple sky. I wonder where you are. I'm so lonesome I could cry. Get a little practice in on some new old songs. For some reason I was just thinking about Canadian culture, and because it's like really different when you go to different countries, the customs and so on. Like, for example, one thing when I was in Norway is like they're really polite there, but if you bump into somebody, like, you don't say anything. Like in Norway, it's more polite to just like try to squeeze past people or just kind of brush past them without saying anything. Like, I guess in their culture it's like, oh, I don't want to disturb you. Like, so even if they bump into you, it's just kind of like you just ignore it and they just ignore you, and I guess for them that's better. But like if you're Canadian, then you know if you bump into anyone, even if it's not your fault, like they bump into you, then you always got to be like, oh, sorry. And that's just like a funny thing, because something I really like about the Canadian culture in general is it's like we really respect people's space. And I think part of it has to do with the fact that unlike Europe, we have way more space. So if you get close to someone, it's kind of like, you know, you're in their bubble, because we have more than enough space. We don't need to be rubbing shoulders everywhere we go. So like Canadians in general are pretty respectable, or pretty yeah, they honor people's space and they respect other people quite a bit. Like, especially too, like most Canadians are, yeah, I would say most are like somewhat self-aware enough to think like, oh, maybe this might annoy other people. Where like something in this culture, in seems like all the Latin American cultures, like one thing they like to do is watch movies or play music or whatever it is on their phone without headphones on full volume in public, which in most cases, if you do that where I'm from, you're kind of a piece of shit. And especially, like, there's been times where, like, I've been on an airplane and there's just been, like, one frickin' Latino dude, or sometimes it's been a white dude, I'm not gonna lie. Just because their color doesn't mean, obviously, that they're not Canadian or whatever, but, like, in Canada, if there's a guy just, like, a lone guy on a bus playing his phone on full volume, there's a good chance I'm gonna tell you, hey, turn that shit off, or put some headphones in, you know? Like, have some fucking respect. But like, this is what I'm talking about with Canadians, really respecting people's space. At the same time, a lot of Canadians are also just pushovers, and they'll be like, oh, like, I don't want to disturb him, or even though we're not as bad as the British, luckily. Like, the British will straight up just suffer to great lengths not to offend somebody, which is actually just pathetic and realistically is not helpful for them or for you. So me, as soon as I'm like in a point where I'm starting to suffer, there's a good chance I'm gonna say something, and it's just like annoying to me that I have to be that person a lot of the time now. I'm like, hey, like, shut up, or like, turn that shit off. And then a bunch of other people around that are obviously annoyed too will look at me and be like, oh, like, thanks for saying something. I'm like, I wish more people would just friggin' stand up for themselves. It would make everybody's life a little bit easier. And it's like, because I guess I was thinking too, a lot of the time when I would travel with friends, for example, especially in these Latin American countries, like, people can be super pushy. Like in Mexico, especially, for example, like, when they're trying to sell you something, a lot of the time, they're like, oh, like, you have to buy it. And then they'll be like, it's only $1. And then you'll be like, okay, fine, $1. And then they're like, oh, no, $12. You know, and then my friend would be sitting there wasting all this friggin' time negotiating with these idiots. And then they would, like, follow you down the street sometimes too, you know, but that wouldn't happen to me. Why? Because I just tell them, screw off. Like, no, I'm not giving you my money, scumbag. Like, and I would literally have to, for my friends, be like, grab them by their shirt and be like, okay, like, we're leaving, you know, like, but they're like trying to like play this game or something. Just say no. Buzzards, they circle, old crosses on hill, the heart of the desert, out under my hills. And I hear tell, fast to go, lying in them hills. For Mexico. Alright, let's go find this laundry place. Maybe these people can actually do my laundry in a somewhat reasonable amount of time. Typical Peru, the first stop. Following Google Maps, there's nothing there. This happens at least once a day. Especially when I'm trying to find restaurants.
Yeah.
It's like every time you just...
That's what, like yesterday, like the same, like you open, you see the restaurant, and you just have pictures of the street of the family. There is no food.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, I know there's some a little ways up here, so see what happens. Hola.
Buenos días. ¿Es posible de limpiar en un día?
Trying to see if we can find a place where we can get some laundry done today, not mañana. Typical Spanish.
So, es solo a las 7 de la noche? 7:30. Oh.
Yeah, okay, what's she say?
She said at 7:30 you can come back and take your stuff.
Tonight?
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah.
I mean, for me no, but yeah. Pero para esta noche es 10 soles.
Es un lavado express.
But you gotta pay more.
Yeah.
Oh,
¿Y cuánto es? Y otra vez, es como para mañana.
Para mañana a las 4 de la tarde.
Mañana en la mañana. Ah, 4 de la tarde. Yeah, she like, but tomorrow afternoon, not like tomorrow morning.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
No, that's...
Let's go back to the other place now.
Yeah, I guess so. Gracias.
Gracias.
So you want to try this place?
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning's okay, I guess, for you? Yeah. It's a good price here, too. So.
Yes, 7 is like the cheapest I got.
Yeah, same.
I don't have much. I don't have like any jeans or any pants, so that's maybe why it doesn't weight as much. But
Yeah, I'm not gonna wash my jeans stuff until it's like real dirty.
I mean, that's supposed to be the way.
Exactly, yeah.
Just people like, you know, buy all the other clothes, they just wash them every time. In theory, like jeans are supposed to be like weared until they just destroy themselves and then you get new ones.
Yeah, pretty much. This is discrimination since, like, I'm a bigger guy, everything's just more expensive for laundry. I like your idea of like claiming height as a disability. Muchas gracias. Hasta luego.
In a way, it can be.
Yeah, because like it's just not fair. Like riding on buses and planes.
I mean, in the countries where they implemented like stuff for fat people on planes, like they could do the same for
Exactly. Man. The difference is too, like I don't choose to be tall. Fat people have a choice. Like, you know, I don't care what people say. You have a choice. You can stop fucking.
That's the thing. I always like. I kind of want to ask. I don't know, maybe like a medical professional, like someone who knows this shit about that. Is that how many people in the world, if they do sports and eat better, how much of them are not gonna lose weight?
Like probably 1%, like who have a super rare condition, maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure it exists, but for most people, it's just laziness.
It's literally just too much food, is all it is.
I mean,
Like,
it's laziness of not doing sports and not cooking for yourself.
definitely laziness, definitely eating shitty food, like fast food and so on. It's a lot of factors, but at the end of the day, it's literally you just are having too many calories for what you need.
Even
simple.
here, like the first time I went to the beach, like there's a lot of people like who are overweight.
Oh yeah, here. That's because here they drink so much soda, man. That's one of the big things. Anyway, I'm gonna head out towards the sauna. I don't know what your plan is, but you can come, of course, if you want.
I'm gonna go back home and now I go back to the city center and fix my problem.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So got my stuff dropped off at the laundry there, and I guess the quickest that it could be done is like tomorrow morning. The other place was telling me like, oh, we can maybe have it done for you late tonight, but you got to pay extra. You know. Hola, Pedro. Hola. Big German Shepherd street dog. But no, you know, I ain't paying for people's laziness. You know, like, and I can tell it's laziness. One, because of the culture. No offense intended. And but two, because even just when I was at the place, like the way the people are walking around. Yo, bro, I just said hi to you, buddy. Chill out. Frickin' street dogs, you know. Completely irrational. Frig off. You know? Give me attitude, I'm gonna give it right back. It's that simple. Especially dogs, you know. I ain't being pushed around by no dogs. really annoying thing in this country is like most of the time you just have to walk through traffic. Like that wasn't even that bad. But sometimes I'm literally walking through, like weaving through multiple moving vehicles because they have absolutely no courtesy for pedestrians. And it's just not that nice. You know, it's the complete opposite of where I come from, so there's a little bit to get used to. I don't like to criticize different cultures, but at the end of the day, it's a better system to actually just let pedestrians cross the street. Because like here, if you wait at the side of the road and like wait for people to stop, you'll literally be waiting all day. Nobody's stopping for you. I've had maybe like 1 or 2 cars stop for me. And I was in Lima only, in the nice part of town. I guess maybe these 2 people weren't in a rush. But otherwise, even if you're at a legitimate crosswalk, there's literally no way they're stopping for you. You'll just stand there like an idiot and be waiting forever. Anyway, kind of want to find a beer for the sauna, but not much is open, and I don't know this area that well, so see what happens. Well, this shop seemingly has beer, but nobody's around. Nobody's around to sell me any, so where she goes, I guess. Keep going. Here we go. This should be fun. Somehow I'm gonna have to get across this street. Eventually, when there's a gap in the traffic. Oh, here comes something. An opening, perhaps, after this car. Let's go. That's the only way. It's like these people are walking out in front of that car too. You just have to be aggressive. And like, pretty good chance they're not going to hit you because they're used to people just walking out in front of them because it's the only way to cross the goddamn street. And so, pretty confident they're not going to hit you, which is nice, but still a little bit daunting. But it's gotten to the point, like, it's kind of bad for me where I just kind of walk out now and give them attitude if they don't slow down and stuff. I'm like, screw you, freaking walking. Here we go. Anyway, the store's pictures up here. ¿Dónde es? Canada.
Ah,
Canada. You don't know?
Aquí,
Yeah.
aquí vive. Mira.
Lo siento. ¿Tienes cerveza?
Yo hoy tengo plata, ¿cómo crees?
No?
Vamos.
No can do? Vámonos.
Vamos, carajo.
Ok.
Una chela.
Sí, I need some chelas.
En Cajamarca se llama.
I'll follow you.
Usted se fue acabado ya.
You know where they'll sell me some chelas, some cerveza?
¿Qué se estudió hoy? No sé nada.
That's the typical Peruvian street laws. You don't wait for pedestrians, you just honk. Get out of the way. That was the police in there even like, screw you, we're driving. They just honk. Maybe this store. 7, huh? Gracias, amigos. No, I'm... Well, I think that geezer turned out tea. I just wanted to share some beer with me, I guess. Obviously, I can't understand anything anybody says usually, so... he's like trying to get me to open the beer. I'm like, nah, bro. This is for the sauna, yo. I'm going to the sauna. and drinking a beer. Anyway, we're getting close now. So, success. Hola. Alicia. Español. You know, as much as I do like sharing a beer with people, you gotta pay for your own beer, man. I mean, if I happen to open it, sure. But right now, I am on a singular quest. And ain't nobody getting in the way of me having a beer and a sauna. Oh yeah. See these dogs? Yeah. Luckily the dogs in this town aren't too bad, but you never really know when one's just gonna get real mad for walking right by it. Hopefully not. Anyway, getting close now, a few blocks away from the sauna, and I'm really banking on it being open because very often they lie about the times that they're open. The other day I walked like a long ways to try to get to this other spot, and it's because it said it was open, and I was even there like an hour after it was supposed to be open, and even then I get there and it's closed. So I'm like, what the heck? Stop it. That's it. And so I text the number. I'm like, are you guys open today or what? And literally, it's like over an hour later, they decide to text me back like, oh yeah, we're open today, which time you coming? I'm like, well, too friggin' late, yo. You know? But that's the difference. Major cultural difference, you know. Where I'm from, if you set a time, you're gonna be there. If you say you're open, you're open. And if not, you ain't getting any business. This Peruvian guy was also telling me it's a huge part of their culture for some reason. Like, it's very typical to just make deals and then not follow through. Like, a construction guy will come and give you a quote, for example, and you'll be like, oh yeah, that sounds good, okay, like come back tomorrow and do the work. And he's like, yep, sounds good, and then he just won't come back. And apparently that's a regular thing, which, you know, I get it. I'm the same way. I don't like overworking. I'm not a workaholic like I would consider most people in my culture. They identify way too deeply with their jobs. Here, it's not at all like that. You know, if you have a good job, it's like, whatever, man, good for you. No one cares. I respect that. I think that's cool. But at the same time, if you're gonna make a deal, you follow through on it. That's just inconvenient. Everybody feels that way. Even the people who are doing it. I'm not too sure what that's all about. It's kind of maybe another thing they can blame on the Spaniards. They just sort of injected this carefree sort of laziness into the culture. Funny thing about this country is most people don't wear sandals, so they're always kind of like looking at my feet like, what's this guy wearing? I only wear sandals like at the beach or in the summer. Anyway, Hola amigos. Bien, ¿y tú?
Todo bien, todo ready.
¿Todo bien? Sí. Alright, this place is open. It's bomb. There's nobody around, so I'll just show you. It's pretty sweet. Yeah. Killer steam room. Oh hey, are you in charge here?
¿Vas a entrar?
Sí, sí.
¿Estás grabando?
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay. Sí, gracias. It's 20 soles, right?
20.
20, sí. Right. Just gonna get changed up here and have a nice sauna. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I've got my speaker going here. And yeah, got the place to myself for the moment. Show you. The showers they have here are awesome actually. They're like really nice and cold. And just dump down on you like this. Brilliant. Jumping in there. And they got the steam room here. Maybe they'll get that going in a sec. It's usually hot as hell. And the dry sauna. And since it's on here, maybe today we'll jump in the old jacuzzi. So I kind of broke my carabiner a little bit, but I did get the beer open. There's a will, there's a way. I was able to bend it back with my hands, so we're good. It's all good. It's good to open another beer now. Anyway, just did a solid 20-minute in the dry sauna, and now they got this thing going, cranked up. Woo! See that steam? And like always, they got all the eucalyptus leaves over top of the steamer. So I'm gonna jump in there. So this is what I'm talking about though. See this? It's a bottle opener. It's like how many places you bring open or outside alcohol into the place and they're like, clearly this guy needs a bottle opener. That's what I'm talking about. This is one of the reasons why I actually, in general, kind of love this place. Just because I was being a little bit harsh on some of the things about the culture here. I have to say there are a lot of things I really do like about the Peruvian culture, like seriously. One of them being that they're not like crazy about rules, like in some countries, like in the UK, for example. Way too many rules for that place, and kind of ruins it in some ways. But like this place, I just walk in, they let me play my own music, bring my own beer. You know, Peruvians are chill, and they want you to feel at home generally, and I like that. I like that a lot. I haven't run into any Karens, any Peruvian Karens. I'm sure there's some out there, but for the most part, man, they're just like live and let be. I like that. That was quite nice. It's como nuevo. It's como nuevo? Yeah. Something like this means like I'm a new person. I guess that's a nice thing to say when you get out of the sauna. Now, just gotta find somewhere to eat. And I mean, the street I'm on here, actually, there's lots of little restaurants. There were, just way back there. And they most of these places, they have like this menu of the day, which is nice, especially because it's always a good deal for the menu of the day. However, I'm a little bit picky. Not really, like I'll eat anything, but I hate to say it, but most Peruvian food is not that exciting in my opinion. Mostly just because it's always like rice and potatoes. There's so much rice and potatoes, and I really do not like rice so much. And then it's always chicken and fish, and I don't really like fish. Once in a while, maybe some fresh seafood, but definitely not every day. But all these places, they have like fried trout or fried some fish I've never heard of, and then always chicken. And chicken gets a little boring too every day. It's like back in my serious bodybuilding days, I was always just eating chicken every damn day, so I don't need that anymore. Chucha frita, bistec, and also like the beef is okay generally. Like the flavor of the meat's always good, but it's always like a real small piece of meat. For the price, of course, it's a good deal still. But the point is, I want some of this dish they have here, salchipapas. It's like my favorite Peruvian dish. It's real simple. That restaurant smelled okay. But yeah, like salchipapas, it's literally like sausage or hot dogs and French fries. I mean, can't go wrong. And the nice thing is too, is you can pretty much always trust it. Like, it's pretty hard to mess up a hot dog. But I know there's like a main road, some blocks up here. And I believe there's a good chicken restaurant. I think they also have these salchipapas. So, we'll find out. But man, yeah, there's a lot of restaurants. But also so many of these cevicherias, and I like ceviche, but I just can't eat that every day, man. Fish is just not do it for me. Yeah, so this is the place I was thinking of. Salchipollo they got here. So it looks like that means they'll probably have like some hot dog with chicken and French fries. So that's pretty sweet. I love these kind of bowl dishes. And it's 11 soles. It's like $5 Canadian. So I'm going for it. Got me started off here with this little salad. It's always nice. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Nice piece of chicken here. And some fries. Yeah, so this is, how do you say this? Don Mario Polleria. They actually ended up only charging me 10 soles. So that's $4 Canadian for lunch. That's, well, let's just say you can't beat that. Anyway. That's the end of my morning. And I guess now, I don't know. It's quite nice out, surprisingly. I would go to a beach if there was one, but not out here. So I don't feel like hiking so much. Something will come up. But anyway. That's the end of my morning. Thanks for joining me on this little excursion. Thanks for watching. And as always, just go ahead and like and subscribe. It helps.